Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at Yarnspirations.com. Today we're going to work on the Kitty Comfort Blanket. This is one pattern that has either dog or cat in it, and they both have different sizes, but today we're going to be featuring the cat size in order to make this particular blanket. If you love this blanket so much, there's also an adult version called the Simple Texture Blanket, and this is for adult sizes, and you can see it's really quite simple. And today I will be covering the multiples as well in order for you to change the size. So if you're interested in this blanket, this is good to go. This video has sound alerts added. When you hear this sound, it will be your signal that the segment is finishing up. Press stop and crochet the instructions, and then press play again to continue along in your project. So here's a quick look at the pattern. It's all just one page. It's that simple. There's a different size of the blankets. The cat is approximately 30 inches square, and the dog is 40 inches square, and of course the human size is even bigger than that. So it's just a matter of just changing the stitch counts right in the very beginning. For cats it's chaining of 90. For dogs it's chaining of 102, just to make up for the different sizes. But if you'd like to change the size even to make a baby blanket, you can just keep it in multiples of 2, and this will work out. So maybe you have a matching one for your pet, for your baby, for yourself, and etc. These make for really kind of a cool idea. So within today's pattern I'm going to be explaining how to do the stitch work, and let me show you the sample that I have here off camera. The nice thing about this sample is that it makes it really quite dense. So you're going to use Caron 1 pound yarn in order to work today, and you're going to use a 5mm crochet hook. Now that is normally not that small of a hook for Caron 1 pound, but you got your little love baby here, so you don't want to make sure that there's excessive gaps within that so they don't get their paws stuck in anything. So you can see it's a nice dense pattern just like so. So without further ado, let's move on and let's start our chains and let's begin to do this project. So let's begin with the slip knot, and we're going to insert our 5mm size H crochet hook today. So if you're doing the cat size, make sure you chain 90. If you're doing dog size, chain 102, chain 120, and then for any other size, if you want to just change the size, keep it in multiples of 2, which I'm going to do for tutorial reasons today. So just go 1 2 1 2, or just chain the number that is suggested for the cat or dog size. So 1 2 1 2 1 2, and once you're satisfied with that, just end your chain, just keep it as is, and then let's move on to begin to do the stitch pattern. So to begin this pattern, it's actually really quite simple. So we're going to go second chain from the hook, so 1 and 2, and we are going to just go into the back loop only, and you're going to single crochet. So the next stitch, in order to get rid of those nasty track lines of crochet, it goes to a double crochet. Okay, so this creates that whole illusion of it's a solid panel instead of just being tracks of crochet work. So then you're going to come to the next one, and it will be single crochet, and then the next one will be double, and the next one will be single, and you're going to carry on all the way down your chain doing that same thing. So just every other one is a different stitch. So it's either double or it's single, and you're going to go all the way to the end, maybe at the end of your chain in just a moment. When you get to the end of your chain, your very last chain will be the exact same stitch that you started with on the other side. So we started with single crochet, so it'll end in single crochet. That makes it very simple to be able to follow. So we're going to turn our work and go for row number 2. So let's go for row number 2. So it's going to be repeating rows number 2 and 3 for the remaining of your project for the size that you would like to go. So it's 30 inches for the length and the width for the cat, and 40 inches for the dog. And so to begin this one, we just have to start, and we noticed that the last one that we just finished was a single crochet. So we want to create the opposite look, so we're going to start up with chaining 3, which counts as a double crochet, and then the next one, see it's a double crochet down here, but the next one this time is going to be a single crochet, and then the next one is going to be a double crochet. So you just got to remember just to do the opposite. So never do 2 of the same stitches in a row, like 2 singles or 2 doubles. So the next one is a single, next one is a double, this is the next one is a single. And once you get used to this pattern, your brain will automatically do it without really having to think much about it. So you go all the way to the end, and the last one is a single crochet from the row below, and this time it has to be a double. So we started with chaining a 3, which was a double on the side, so the last one on this one has to be a double. So let's turn our work and do row number 3. So row number 3, last time it was a double crochet down here, so this time it's going to be a single above, so chain up 1 only and 1 single into the same one, and then the next one is going to be a double. and the row below that was just a single down here. So this is what creates that illusion of the look of filling everything in. So it's just single double, single double, single double all the way to the end. So if any point you're starting to mess up at any point, you'll notice that right away, and you want to make sure that you're really kind of paying attention in the beginning just so your brain clicks in, but other than that it's really quite simple. The last one out here, this was a double crochet last time, so this time it must be a single crochet, and we started with single anyway. So turning our work, last time it was single down here, so this time it's got to be a chain 3 for a double, and so we move to the next one and make it single and then double. So you can see it's actually a really great pattern. It fills in those spaces, and because you're using your Caron 1 pound yarn, you'll notice that it's gonna be a very nice dense blanket like so, and that's perfect for your pets as well in order for them not to get tangled up into any project. So we started off with the double crochet this time. That means that this final one has to be a double, and if you're keeping count in the pattern anyway, it'll work out. So there is no border on this particular project, so that's all you have to do. Go to the size that you would like to do, and until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. Have a great day. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.